FAVE family. Welcome to this week's episode. Today is Monday, November 14th. My name is Isaiah.
And I'm Jenny, and we are brand new FAVE TV reporters.
That's right, Nene. How are we doing so far?
Pretty good, I think. I don't know. It's only been a few seconds, right? I don't know. I honestly don't know.
Fair enough, but we are definitely getting out to a great start, I think.
I like your attitude, man. I really like it.
Thank you, Nene.
Well, thank you for tuning in today. We have a great episode for you, but first, let's start with the Pledge of Allegiance and a moment of silence.
I love that moment of silence.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please pause for a moment of silent reflection.
Good morning, FAVE family. This is your principal, Dr. Bart, and I hope you're doing super well. And so this morning I wanted to talk to you really quickly about something I just did, which you may have heard about, and that is running a marathon. In fact, I ran the Marine Corps Marathon in Washington, D.C. Super cool. Got to run past the Washington Monument, past Congress, past the Jefferson Memorial, past the Lincoln Memorial, you name it in Washington, D.C. I pretty much ran by it. And so if you don't know how long a marathon is, it's 26.2 miles. Now, did I just wake up and decide I wanted to run 26.2 miles just one day? No. I actually had to train for it for a really long time. In fact, I trained for it for about 9 months. And so what I want to talk to you today about is just about how running a marathon is a bit like being a student at FAVE. So the first thing is, in order to run a marathon, you have to have discipline. What I mean by that is that you need to wake up when it's dark and cold out and go for a long run on your own and do things when nobody else is watching so that you can be successful later on. In that same way, a lot of being a student at FAVE is having that independence and that discipline to be able to take care of your work when you don't have a teacher actually in the room with you. So you need to be disciplined in order to be successful. The second thing in order to run a marathon is you need to have endurance. Endurance means you can run for a really long time. And that's not always easy. And again, you can't have endurance without discipline. Endurance is something that marathon runners have to have, because if you stop running a mile 20, well, guess what? You didn't finish your marathon. In the same way, being a student at FAVE, you have to have endurance because the school year is really long. So you can start off and get on Canvas and do all your work and all that at the very beginning, but then later on you're like, oh, I just don't feel like doing work today, or I don't feel like logging in, I don't feel like turning my camera on, and you start to lose your energy because you don't have that endurance. So in order to be successful at FAVE, you need to be able to endure or have endurance in order to last the entire school year and finish just as strong as you started, which is what I want all of you to be able to do. The final thing is perseverance. So for me, mile 23 is always my toughest mile, because by this point, you've been running for a super long amount of time, your body starts hurting, you're thirsty. In fact, a lot of times your muscles start cramping up, and you start thinking in your head, I just want to walk. I just want to quit right now. I want to be done with this. Running a marathon is foolish. Why does anybody ever do it, right? But in fact, in order to finish, you have to persevere and fight through those tough times in order to be able to finish and get that medal at the end. In the same way, you need to persevere as a student at FAVE. What do I mean by that? Well, it's because every day you're logging in, every day you're doing the same routine, and every day you're taking assessments, you're doing different work, you're working through modules, all of that stuff that you have to persevere, because there will be times where either the content gets really difficult and tough, or two, you just kind of are going through the same thing over and over again. Like in mile 23, I'm like, I've already run 23 of these things. Why am I continuing to do it? So you have to have perseverance. You need to make sure that you're asking for help during those times, and you have, whether it's taking a drink of Gatorade or it's asking your teacher, hey, can we meet so that you can explain this tough concept to me? So doing whatever it takes to persevere and get through the tough times so that you can be successful. That also you run a marathon one day, because it's really, well, I wouldn't say it's fun to do, but it's fun to finish and be done with it. Be like, hey, that's pretty cool. I just ran a marathon. And if you want to check out the marathon I ran, it's called the Marine Corps Marathon in Washington, D.C. It's super cool, and lots of people do it. I think like 30,000 people run it. And so either way, I hope that made sense, like I said, and I hope you have a great week, Faith. See ya.
Can you believe Mr. Barton ran a marathon?
Right? 26.2 miles? That's impressive. Me personally, I couldn't really do that. I'm just saying.
Hey, I'm just saying, like Mr. Barton said, only thing you need is a little bit of dedication, endurance, and perseverance.
Thank you for that, Isaiah. Anyways, did you know that Dalton Barton also ran for a team called Team Separate K9?
I didn't know that. Team Separate K9 supports rescue dogs and their training to be service dogs for disabled veterans. Congratulations, Mr. Barton, on your dedication, endurance, and perseverance.
Because of you, Dr. Barton, Separate K9 can continue its mission to enhance the quality of life of our wounded service members and their families.
Let's see that medal again. There it is.
I'm so impressed by you, Dr. Barton.
All right, let's get into those announcements.
Hey FAVE family, the Guidance Department is hosting their College Week this week. For more information for activities happening throughout this week, please check the Owl Express or ask your homeroom teacher.
Congratulations to Kimariah Ward. She is in the 8th grade. Kimariah was selected as a REACH Scholarship recipient. Only 8 students from the entire Fulton County School District were chosen for this honor. The REACH Scholarship Program is aimed at providing mentorship and academic support for students during grades 8 through 12, resulting in a $10,000 scholarship to a Georgia Hope College/University upon their high school graduation. We're all very proud of you, and we hope you keep working hard.
Hey family, here's an update on Lunch Bunch. Lunch Bunch will be held every first and third Wednesday of each month. You'll be able to chat with your fave classmates. Elementary will begin Lunch Bunch around 10:50 through 11:20 a.m. Middle school will begin 11:30 through 12 o'clock p.m. And high school will begin at 11 o'clock through 11:30 a.m. Save the dates. If you need any help on finding the link to your Lunch Bunch, you can check Owl Express or you can ask your homeroom teacher. Bye!
Hey FAVE family, did you all know that we're having a picture makeup day on November 16th? Sign up for a time slot on the FAVE website. There is a link for a Life Touch Retakes photo and 2 different locations you can schedule photos at. Our options are Global Impact Academy, which is FAVE South, and Crabapple Center, which is FAVE North. We hope to see you there.
Congrats to the following student for winning Student Spotlight.
Attention FAVE families. Join us for Family Engagement Month, the 14th to the 17th of November. Activities like games, hands-on activities, chorus, band, and orchestra performances will be on display. And the best thing about this event is that it is for all of Fulton County, with students grades K through 12. The following schools are hosting events for the entire district. On November 14th, we have Banneker High School. On November 15th, we have Elkins Point Middle School. On November 16th, we have Riverwood High School. And finally, on November 17th, we have Bear Creek Middle School. Tickets are required per person for each event for entry. For more information about this event and tickets, feel free to check it out on our Owl Express.
Hey FAVE family. FAVE's National Honors Society is hosting a coat drive to donate gently used coats and jackets to individuals in need. We will be collecting all coats and jackets at Crabapple Center and Global Impact Academy from November 1st to December 2nd. Drop-off times are on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. The Crabapple Center is located at 10700 Crabapple Road, Roswell, Georgia 30075. Please see Miss Hoop at drop-off. Global Impact Academy is located at 155 Shaw Road, Fairburn, Georgia 30213. Door 25. Please see Coach Dunson at drop-off. The National Honor Society student will be delivering all donated coats and jackets to a shelter on December 7th.
All students' assignments must be turned in by 12/9/22. That is the student deadline for Canvas. If everything not turned in, oh well.
Good morning, guys. Where are we this morning? Woo!
that's all we have for this week's episode.
Thank you for tuning in, and a special thanks to those who submitted photos to our gratitude project.
Also, please remember, be sure to think about what you are most thankful for before we go on Thanksgiving break.
I sure do know I am. But before y'all do, make sure you caught up with all your assignments. I'm not pointing no fingers though.
No, we're not. Anyways, have a good week.
Bye.
FAVE TV. We bring the news to your nest.